up here, hey? I know how to solicit a cheap round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, give a round for Jersey Steve, too. I wish you would let us go before those guys who know a lot fucking more about you than we do. Hi there, folks. I'm here today currently because they have more evidence against Bill Cosby than me. Which reminds me to remind you those ugly Christmas sweaters are good for other things during the rest of the year. I've had people accuse me of not being one to shy away from a rape joke, but that's just because I spend a lot of time around Jersey, so... I just want to say thank you to Ryan and to Debbie for getting us together to roast this guy. Ryan, especially. I know you're pretty busy with all you have to do with appearing on all those cleaner bottles and all. I really want to see us do a skit with Mr. Clean trying to get kids off drugs. You know? Off the pine forest fresh. It's actually not Ryan's fault that he's bald, if you noticed. It actually runs in his family. His grandpa used to be one of those old school roll-on deodorant sticks. That beats you right there. But look how stacked this guy is, though. Look at him. Look at this. Look at this guy. If you're wondering what they did with all those extra muscles after Bruce Jenner's surgery, stuck it right there. Like, he's serious. He looks like the Iron Man suit underneath Terminator skin, doesn't he? I'm sorry. Hey, this is a roast, right? We're supposed to roast other folks along well, because this poor guy. It's not his fault I know, we do have to. It's not his fault he's staring at your boobs screen. I mean, what else in the room is there to draw our attention, right?
She's black. True.
Well, yeah, right? Since I was going to write roasts for multiple folks, I was going to write a roast for Kristen, but she probably wouldn't go for it because it's not made out of tofu. That's okay, because today we're roasting a Jersey, and as we all know, Jersey's got no meat.
Oh, shit.
It's mostly cotton and polyester blend. The Weinstein man. That's what I find this funny. This morning I was like, fuck, I don't know what that... It's so hard to make fun of people who are your friends. That's why it's easy to talk about Gabe. Gabe is here because he needs a strong alibi. Crazy question. How coincidental is this? Did you know that Gabe actually used to work for ISIS Hospitality? How fucking coincidental is that? Like, it's completely made up and not true, but how coincidental is that? It's just brewing with racism, too. Because he lives in a red state, Gabe constantly has to deal with things like things being shouted at him at our improv shows, like terrorist and Taliban and turban and... I gotta tell you, those probably really tick. And me too. He's actually a very interesting individual. The first thing from an Al-Qaeda or a Taliban, I've actually only ever seen him send 3 infidels to hell. But they were asking for it. They were actually 3 natives walking down the street here in Rapid City. So it's completely legal. Right? Warm party, right? Warm party? Look up your fucking laws. Shouldn't still be in effect, but in fact it is. Rosie's not here, so I'll skip that joke. Kurdeen, our lovely token black girl, I'm so sorry. She needed help moving this morning, not because she has a lot of stuff, but because she also lives in a red state and has to spend most of her time walking around like this. And she really can't breathe that well.
Those aren't laughing.
You just gotta follow the fucking rules or what? Jesus. See, when we first met Kurdeen, Jersey, he was hey, enjoy this. This is how dumb Jersey is. When we first met Erdine, Jersey walked up to her and he asked, "Hey, what's your favorite channel?" She responded with BET, and he said, "Okay, I'll fucking put $20 down. What's your favorite channel?" So, we did help her move this morning. This is not part of the roast. This is just a message from me to Curdine. Curdine, the time to let people know when a fucking dolly is in the garage is not after they move the sofa and the grill and the futon and the fucking piano. Oh yeah, I have a dolly in the garage. Oh my. Aaron was there helping as well. I've actually, just go ahead and stand up, Aaron, so people can understand this joke. I've never met a lady who I thought could choke slam me straight to hell. It'd still be so nice as to pray for my soul when I got there.
It's true.
It's true. Kevin's not here, but those of you guys that have gone to Improv can appreciate the fact that he was actually going to audition for the WWE, except the fact that the WWE just couldn't latch onto a guy whose finishing move is tripping and falling down. He also used to work at Walgreens, but they had to let him go because he couldn't fucking comprehend why the walls weren't green. It's bullshit, man. I really wish he was here because he'd bring this. Jersey Steve. See, Jersey wanted to be with somebody smarter than him. That's why he married a model. A blonde model. I'm sorry, Debbie. Remember, this is the guy who thinks that Christmas Rap is the new Jay-Z album dropping this month.
I swear we love you.
And just, ladies, look at this chestular man, okay? You look at that. You know, Jersey's mom still has rug burns on her vagina from pushing that It's not really his chest hair. He just doesn't have chest hair. He just never shaves his pubes. Actually, folks didn't know this. He's had a lot of jobs, but his first job was in a restaurant as the dishwasher's assistant. His title at the time was Human Brillo Pad. And he's actually writing a novel. It's about his memoirs on how it is as living as an abundantly furry American. The title of this very hairy man's book will be 50 Shades Today. It's supposed to be really sexy.
Actually, no, that's true. I told you to shave that.
Actually, as he gets older, I think it is more 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh,
Yeah. So, when Jersey and Debbie, he started thinking that maybe things were about to take a little step further, so he decided to share with Debbie his intimate thoughts and feelings about what he liked between the sheets. And he told Debbie that he likes when a girl whispers dirty things in his ear. So she got really close to him and she said, "Your pants, your shoes, the kitchen countertop, the dining room floor. What the fuck happened in the toilet the other day?" Dirty stuff, yeah. Did you guys know that Jersey almost died when he went to a McDonald's in the Bronx and ordered a Harlem Shake? You thought it was in season? I listen to this guy on the radio sometimes. You do have a really silky smooth voice, and it really pains me that you have to fucking play music afterwards. Because you have to play like the most crap rock of today's generation. And it sucks because the station makes him do it. It's not his fucking fault. And I used to feel sorry for you until I got to know you, because I thought this guy had to like listen to that shit day in and day out, but his hearing's not that good because his head's up his ass. And he's fucking 40 now. Good lord. I just wanted to talk about his head being up his ass. The company life is not as luxurious as most people would think. You have to be pretty frugal with your money. You guys were laughing about money earlier. Jersey, frugal means spendthrifty. It means sort of not spending so much. And so you have to take that into consideration when you're doing certain things like buying an engagement ring for the Mrs. Little Finger over there. And so Jersey wanted to make sure that she wasn't a gold digger, and it's a good thing that she isn't, because he had a test ring that he gave her, a little test ring. And he just gave it to her to see how she would react. And I gotta tell you guys that I'm happy to report that she liked it. It was okay. He's got a good thing going with that gal. She loved the little finger ring that he gave her. Fingering? Oh, sorry. All right, sorry. I'm very. I try to be funny. So. All right, Jersey. What do you call 53 millionaires sitting around a TV watching this year's Super Bowl? The New York fucking Giants. Yeah. I'm just kidding. No, seriously. Fuck those Cowboys, right? I don't know what's whiter, their coaching staff or their insides or their nostrils. That's a historical joke right there. What do you call a drug ring in Dallas? The Huddle. I did notice that the Giants website is down this year. I think it's probably because they can't string 3 W's together.
Yes!
And just since we're talking football... I'm so sorry. Since we're talking football, I gotta ask, what happened during the last Ravens game?
Fuck you.
I don't know. I was too busy covering up a murder. I'm sorry. Shut up, woman!
Don't laugh.
Ray Rice. That's right. Now, I don't want to say Jersey drinks a lot, but one time I followed him into the bathroom and realized he had to tap himself before he used the urinal. And I always wondered why he does this thing. I investigated into this. People wonder why this. Well, remember he went to school in New Jersey, and New Jersey is synonymous with, that's right, guidos and prostitutes and mafia members. See, Jersey had to come up with so many lines of questionings when he was younger that pertained to Fort Montefort. See, this is where the Montefort family keeps all the nation's cheese. In the Montefort. They had to build a fort around the Montefort because the Montefort family, what I call the Monterey Jack. God damn it. You can't fucking tell the joke! All the Monterey cheese kept getting jacked.
Yeah.
It's a cheese joke. It wasn't Gouda. It wasn't a breeze. So, this led to authority members questioning Steve on the regular, or the Reggie, as Kurdians used to call him, right? And so, every time through childhood, through high school, he had to pose for a picture. It was like this. No, it's not right. That's actually because it comes from New Jersey, and when you grow up in a land where everyone talks like Robert De Niro, naturally you're going to want to look like Robert De Niro. Yeah. This guy may appear to be brash and bulletproof, but it's all a facade. He's a big softie. I've actually seen this guy tear up while talking about his kids, and I'm sorry I'm mentioning the kids, but I think it's commendable to see a male actually give a shit about his kids.
Yes.
And to be so passionate about them. I mean, coming from a guy whose dad fed him knuckle sandwiches for breakfast every day, I just had to say, Jersey, man the fuck up and quit crying, you big baby. God damn it. No, just kidding. Comedians' worst nightmare is that the laughter will stop when they won't be remembered once they're gone. Or so they say, sorry. I don't mean to get really down right here with you guys. That's how Robin Williams died. He's the one that said it, though. That he was worried the laughter was going to stop. But Jersey, see, you have an advantage because see, the laughter never started, so you really can't stop. So. Just kidding, man. This guy is one hell of a comedian and one hell of a guy, and I'll never forget the life lessons that you have single-handedly just demonstrated for me. The difference between pink and purple is the grip. A guy that cries during masturbation is called a tearjerker. And the best way to get a dog to stop humping your leg is to just pick him up and blow him. Ladies and gentlemen, give it to our man of the evening, Mr. Jersey Steve.